Hey, y'all, we got a special guest on the phone this morning. First time, our guest this morning is a Grammy Award-winning singer herself, but she is the mother of the late superstar Whitney Houston. Now, she's released a book of some of her fondest memories of her daughter, that little girl from New Jersey that became a sophisticated, powerful woman, and Lord have mercy, probably the best female voice ever lived. She's joining us to tell us about her new book. It's called Remembering Whitney. Please welcome to the show, Miss Cissy Houston.
All right.
Wow.
Good morning.
Miss
Good
Houston,
morning. How are you?
How you doing this morning, darling?
I'm hanging on, Steve.
I can tell, though. You're looking good. I've seen you a couple times now. Yeah, you're doing good. Thank you so much. Hey, let me get to this. This book is called Remembering Whitney, My Story of Love, Loss, and the Night the Music Stopped. Tell us about the book and what made you want to come out with it and write it.
Well, so many people come out with lies and things that was really not her. And I decided that I wanted to write the real her and let people get to know her better because she was really a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has it been disheartening for you at times, though?
Sometimes, yes, Steve, it has. It really has been kind of disheartening, but I got a lot of faith, and I pick myself up and go head on. It's like get up and wash your face and keep on getting up.
Yeah. Hey, what was Whitney like as a little girl?
She was the sweetest, brightest little girl that I've ever, she was mine, but naturally I would say that, but she really was. She was friendly. She was just grew to be giving and, all that kind of stuff. She was really a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know she comes from a line of singers, but when was it, though, Miss Houston, that you said, wow, I think this girl is something special. She can't just sing. This girl's something special.
Yeah, about 11. She sang her first song in church, about 11 years old. And unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I was on the road, too,
Mm-hmm.
And her father was there. And they tell me that she tore it down. So, you know how it is in church.
Yeah. Yeah, that song went on for a little while.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Hey, in the book, Remembering Whitney, you talk about some of the difficult moments that you and Whitney had. Were you always able to come back together as mother and daughter?
Oh, yeah, always. You know how young people get mad at you for whatever reason when you try to tell them the right thing,
Yeah.
And she wasn't no different from nobody else. She didn't want to hear that. So, but being mother, I'm the kind of mother that I ain't dealing with that either. You can't tell me what to do. I'm the boss.
You know what? That's really good to hear because people, people got famous kids and been famous themselves. They try to put on another air of how they raise their kids, but it's just good to hear,
You're not here.
I love that, Miss Cissy.
Hey, Miss Cissy, let me ask you this. How do you want Whitney to be remembered by people?
I want her to be depicted as she is. She was a really wonderful giving. She was anybody, like when she did the national anthem, like all that money went to the soldiers' wives and things like that.
Wow.
And she went to Indiana and did when the steel workers was out, she went out and did a concert about that. She bought a wing in the hospital for border babies, but she didn't want that known.
Wow.
It wasn't anything. She believed in the Bible. She said, what you do in secret shall be rewarded openly. So she was that kind of person,
Wow.
And she gave to a whole lot of people, and I think sometimes they use you, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't call it using. It was just the way she was.
Wow. You know what? I think, and I've said it on this show. We've all were huge fans of Whitney Houston.
Oh, yes.
She was simply the greatest female voice of our time. There was no one's voice clearer. I mean, she sounded like a bell was ringing
She did.
when she sang.
And
that girl,
thank you because you've always push that. I thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Because, I knew her personally. I would see her in New York. We would speak. We'd talk. Whenever we talked, she was always a sweetheart of a person.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen her do a mean thing to anybody. I really haven't. I don't have any.
She wasn't a mean person at all.
Well, yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I said she was very friendly. She was socially. And when she first came in this business, they booed her on souls. They called her whitey. They did some of everything to her. But that hurt her very much, And unfortunately, she married the wrong person, and it didn't, But I don't talk about people's children because I don't want nobody to talk about mine.
I know that.
So it's just everybody knew that story,
Right. Yeah, but I think this book may clear up a lot of stuff for people so they can get to know the real Whitney.
I sure hope so.
I mean, really, instead of the internet, the majority of people nowadays, sad to say, though, they get their information from internet.
Right.
And what's made the media worse is they want to be a part of that craze, so they've all created blogs. Even
Absolutely.
CNN and Headline News has a blog, which now opens up the door. No more fact checking in the news now.
Mm-mm. That's the truth.
It's just printed. So I really want everybody to go out and get a copy of this book, folks. It's called Remembering Whitney. My story of love, loss, and the night that the music stopped. I think it's great reading. I got my copy right here. I'm going to read it. I'm going to talk about it in the weeks to come. And Miss Houston, God bless you.
Thank
really.
you, and God bless you too, Steve. You're doing a marvelous job.
And thank you for giving the world a tremendous gift. Man,
yes,
oh man, oh
yes,
man.
Thank you.
Thank
Lord
you.
have mercy.
Thank you all. God bless you.
God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Cissy Houston right there.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.